Researchers who study belief dynamics often use analogies to understand and model the complex cognitive social systems that underlie why we believe the things we do and how those beliefs can change over time. Analogies provide a framework to conceptualize these dynamics, but they also come with limitations. Let's explore some common analogies and their benefits and pitfalls. One of the most prevalent analogies is the idea that beliefs spread like a virus. This concept suggests that ideas can infect a population as they spread from person to person. Just as a virus moves through a community, beliefs can be transmitted through social interactions, media, and other channels. This analogy helps researchers understand how quickly and widely beliefs can spread. However, unlike viruses, ideas do not always take hold upon exposure. Repetition can sometimes be ineffective or even counterproductive, especially when the new idea is radically different from existing beliefs. Another common analogy is that of magnets. This analogy posits that individuals are drawn to others who share similar worldviews, much like magnets attract each other. This can explain why people often form communities or social networks with like-minded individuals. The magnet analogy helps to illustrate the clustering of beliefs within certain groups and the resistance to opposing viewpoints. However, this analogy can oversimplify the complexity of human interactions and the factors that influence belief formation and change. The tipping point analogy is used to describe how a society's beliefs can shift slowly before reaching a critical mass that propels it into a new phase. This concept is akin to the idea of a snowball effect, where small changes accumulate until they trigger a significant transformation. This analogy is useful for understanding how gradual changes in public opinion can lead to sudden and dramatic shifts in societal norms and behaviors. However, it can be challenging to predict when a tipping point will occur and what factors will contribute to it. One of the most common models used in belief dynamics is the susceptible infected recovered, or SIR model, originally developed in epidemiology. The SIR model describes how a single contagion moves through a population. This analogy can be expanded to more complex situations, such as when holding one belief increases the chances of adopting another. For example, just as a flu infection can increase the likelihood of developing pneumonia, holding one belief can make a person more susceptible to related beliefs. However, the SIR model has its limitations. Beliefs do not spread in the same way as viruses, and simple exposure does not always lead to adoption. While analogies can provide valuable insights, they also come with conceptual baggage that can lead to inaccurate inferences. Adopting an analogy without recognizing its shortcomings can result in flawed models and ineffective policies. For instance, the SIR model's assumption that exposure leads to adoption does not always hold true for beliefs. Researchers must be cautious and critical when using analogies to model belief dynamics. Better than relying on a single analogy is to draw insights from multiple sources while recognizing each one's limitations. Combining different analogies can provide a more comprehensive understanding of belief dynamics. We need to confront analogies seriously. What can be used, what cannot, and what we can learn from them, in order to construct models that can actually be used in predicting and explaining real-world dynamics and beliefs, said Henrik Olsson. In the end, what matters is developing models that help explain the natural phenomena of belief dynamics. Researchers Mirta Galesic and Henrik Olsson suggest mapping analogies, implementing them in quantitative models, and conducting empirical tests to ensure their usefulness and realism. By doing so, we can better understand and predict how beliefs spread and change over time.